Okay. I'll have, okay, I'll have coffee. Where?
You don't like matcha?
Okay.
You want?
What is? It's not a picture. I'm taking a video.
It's in the morning, no?
It's great to be here this evening at the end of 31 days of journey. When we began the journey, we never knew each other. But today, we have become friends, probably much more than that, as members of a larger family. I thank God for this opportunity, this privilege to bring together in minds, to think together, and participate in the process of the nation building.
Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains, bring me the sounding joy, bring me. I thought I took a ride. Good evening, everyone. My name is Anthony, of course. I'll not be very formal with my address. I think at the end of the day, we all belong to the same family. Okay, so Uncle Maver here has is a respected one of the ministers of our very own state. Okay, and it is a rare privilege that we have him here. Okay, so I consider this as an elite group. No wonder Sasantosh is there. And of course, there are many fathers around me. Father Paul here has done a very good job, I should say. First of all, I would applaud him for his resourcefulness. I think that is the appropriate word to describe him. He is resourceful, and he has been able to put everything in place. We are grateful to your father at the very outset. Okay. Of course, the focus is on you guys, the students. Okay. And I have nothing but praise for you. I've seen that you guys have progressed a lot in the course of this 1 month, and that is phenomenal. I would like to point out some of the brightest qualities that you have. And that is, first of all, I would like to highlight one of the gospel values that I cherish. That is humility. You guys have shown a lot of humility, in spite of the fact that you have your own personality, you have your qualification, there are many things that you have that you should be proud of. But you guys never come on our way or in our way as egoistic. You guys have been very, very understanding, and you take everything with a pinch of salt. Sometimes we could be harsh to you, but that does not result in any retaliatory action. And that is one thing that I would applaud you, first of all. You are humble, no doubt. And we can definitely see your dedication to your cause, which is coupled with discipline. You guys came here for a very specific cause. And then We can see that you really put your heart and soul into it, and then you really develop yourselves by the day. Okay? And you have a great sense of responsibility too. This has been an intense training. Have I been one of you guys, I would have fallen sick. I don't think I'll have that stamina. But you guys have to get up early morning and go through the rigorous exercise given by our legends here. Strict regime given by the legends here. And that had to continue even in evenings, isn't it? So it's not a joke. I applaud your stamina. Okay, but you know that it is all for your cause. So that shows your sense of responsibility. And above all, I can see that you guys are really, really, really grateful people. You acknowledge the gift that you receive. And I think this is one of the most common qualities that we brush aside. We should all learn to be grateful. Understand? So your gratitude does not end here today. It ends with you getting the job and contributing to the society. Remember that. Okay? I would like to also share something which I find is plaguing our society, and that is lack of passion. I am a professor myself. I have had the blessing of teaching kids or college students for many years. And one thing that I observe is their lack of passion. Lack of passion. I always say, if you don't have a passion, you're like an expensive vehicle without fuel. First of all, the tragedy is many of the youth do not know what they are passionate about. If you don't know what you want, what you're good at, it's your fault. Socrates' first principle in life is know thyself. If you know yourself, you are very close to success. Okay? Be passionate. Develop a passion and give your whole heart and soul into it. That beautifies the world. That makes the world beautiful. Okay? So I would advise you guys, first of all, give your 100% in all your works. You guys are aspiring to be sub-inspectors. If you have the passion for it and the dedication for it, your success is guaranteed. Okay? And there's another thing that I want to talk about, our pathetic system of education in India. Okay? I have trained you from the very start, and I know your level of expertise in English. English has always been used as a medium of instruction, right from KG1. Isn't it? Let's say all of you are BA qualified, at least. Isn't it? Some of you are MA qualified. You have been introduced to English right from kindergarten. So how many years has it been? Till 12, it is around 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You have been introduced to English for not than 17 years. But check your level of knowledge of English. Do I blame the teachers? Do I blame the institution, or do I blame you? Unfortunately, we have to blame all. Because certification is given precedence over qualification. You are a student of some of your masters in history. Anyone? Yeah. So if I ask Daniel about the slave dynasty, I am sure he knows. But I won't be surprised if he doesn't know. Because that's the level of our education system. You ought to be expert in your own field, okay? But unfortunately, we are not. So at least when you guys have kids, make sure that they are well trained, okay? So this is like a farewell speech as well. So please bear with me. I won't take long. And another thing, COVID-19 left us all in a state of existential dilemma, and was surely a test on societal relationships. I would like to read this, of course, because I cannot learn by heart what I wrote. So, for many, it was a period of depression and uncertainty, but I consider it a blessing in disguise. You know why? Because suddenly, we were out of jobs. Suddenly, we had so much of time at our disposal, we didn't know what to do. Some of us got kicked out of our jobs, and then we were fully worried on as to how we'll get our next meal. Isn't it? That is because we lack resourcefulness. There is a saying, jack of all trades but master of none. But in today's world, I say you should be a jack of all trades, though you might not be master of so many skills. Okay, some of you idled away at home during the pandemic. I can attest to that fact. Some of you wasted your time, isn't it?
Yes.
But have you heard about poultry? Have you heard about mushroom cultivation? Have you heard about rearing cow? No, not cows. Cows are too expensive. You might not have money to buy. But at least goats you can buy. You can engage yourself in farming. My mother-in-law is one of the most resourceful persons I have ever seen in my life. She can make everything, ranging from soap to sweets. Very resourceful. In fact, I was so pleased to hear when Daniel told me that during his spare time he would sell momo. Is that a lowly job for a person who qualified MA? He is MA qualified, but it's not a lowly job. Resourcefulness, my dear boys and girls. Don't blame our ministers saying that we are unemployed. Be your own masters. Learn skills. How many of you know how to type in a computer? We live in a computer age. I'm telling you. Without knowledge of computer, you are illiterate. Before, gone are the days when illiteracy was lack of knowledge of writing and reading. But gone are those days. If you don't have basic knowledge of computer skills, that means you are still illiterate. How many? You can learn these things. YouTube provides you with a plethora of instructions. You can learn anything. As you well know, I can repair my own motorcycles. Isn't it? Yes or no? I can repair my own motorcycles. Who taught me this? Who taught me? The internet taught me. Yesterday you guys were coming, oh, sir is repairing Bishwajit's bike. You should open a garage. Yes, I can open a garage. If father kicks me out of my employment, I can open a garage. This is what I'm talking about, okay? And above all, make books your companion. Make books your companion. Read and read. I would like to quote Charles W. Eliot. Books are the quietest and most constant of friends. They are the most accessible and wisest of counselors, and the most patient of teachers. If you have if you have a plethora of knowledge, all stemming from books, and I can assure you, I can sign it with my own blood, but don't spill my blood now, that you will be one of the most successful human beings on earth. Success does not mean accumulation of money alone. Success can also mean living a very blissful life, and that can come only from books. Don't say that in this age of internet, books will become outdated. No, books will never become outdated, I'm telling you. If you have a love for books, you are on a sure path to success. With these few words, I thank every one of you, and it has been a very pleasant experience working with you guys, and I hope that it's a small world, our paths will cross. Okay, that time down.
Since you are riding a Harley Davidson,
Yeah.
they will stop you.
I might be quite conspicuous because of the way I design my motorcycles. Okay, so I'll be easily noticeable. Anyway, I thank you all, and Father, love you, and thank you for giving me this privileged opportunity. Okay, and it's a privilege to give a speech in front of our honorable minister. I've met him once. I don't know whether he remembers me or not. Okay, thank you, and God bless us all.
Training শুধু তামান শুধু যে মই এসআই যে জব ওরিয়েন্টেড আবুয়া আর যে যে মানি ডাইরেক্টলি ইনডাইরেক্টলি শুধু কোর্স সিমি বাকি বড় ইন্টারেক্ট থাকে অ্যান্টনি স্যার সাইথাং কাজে আবুয়া দাতারাম Gabriel.
And gratitude to
Really energetic and motivator for student and my dependent deputy director BJP Santos and here all our beloved father and all the lecturers Anthony and wife. Most of them I know them. First of all, I think I believe everybody, human being, first they have to need to desire. Or lots of money. I want to become somebody. Desireless. Very important. The willingness, desire, burning desire. First of all, this kind of spirit, desireless. I want to become police officer. I want, always in your mind, burning. I want to become somebody in my life. Whoever I may be. I may come from poor family or from rural areas, whatever. From where I came from, maybe real community, whatever community, but your desireless is important. First, need most of money, very high.
Dito. Hay chị đấy. Let's go. Tầm nào. Yeah, my bro. Dude, nó phải gì đấy.
Let us eat some of your famous pork.
Sir, please take home. You will be full. My plate will be very full today.
Skin.
Will you eat, Maria?
Yes, love. I'm eating. Good science. Nice this.
맞잖아요.
What selfie? Mama, it's I don't know. Ow! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Come.
You're becoming naughty.
Hmm?
You're becoming naughty. You're so dirty. No one is giving you butter, what? Huh? Dirty fellow.
Yeah, so pampered.
He enjoys people's company.
Oh.
Thank you, sir. You packed your stuff already. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Joto no no.
Because I touched it.
Malay Pinay daw. Malay Pinay.
Good night. Good night.
Hey. Bye. Yeah. Bye. Good night. Say good night. Ay. So funny. Horkaham. Yeah.
Father, thank you very much.
What shall I say?
Welcome. Very beautiful. Pretty Christmas tree, huh?
Good night, uncle.
Good night, uncle.